Let's take you back now to this story, the President's visit to the Eastern Cape. ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa insists there's nothing sinister about his visit, but it's a given that tensions are rising as the Provincial Executive Committee gears up for the elective conference later this year. For more on this, let's bring in Ntsikelelo Breakfast, political analyst for the Nelson Mandela University. Ntsikelelo, what do you make of the invitation to the President to visit the Eastern Cape now at this juncture and his acceptance?
Yeah, so I think obviously in the bigger scheme of things is the upcoming conference of the ANC at a provincial level, and that fits into the bigger picture, which is the national conference of the ANC. However, I think it's hard, though, at the moment to tell which way the wind is blowing, simply because not all the BGMs have been held. So you can't tell which faction is strong. But my hypothesis is that as things stand, I think maybe out of the 8 regions in the province, Oscar Mabuyane has an upper hand. I would say maybe he's got 5 regions. And the most interesting thing is that the biggest region is in favor of him, which is the OR Tambo region, because I think he comes from Krisani region. And one of the reasons why, at the moment, in my view, that the majority of regions are in favor of him, though the terrain is fluid, is that most of the conferences of the ANC are won through the office of the secretary. I'm talking about now the provincial ones. The same goes to the national conferences of the ANC. They've always been one like that. So the secretary of the ANC in the province, in the Eastern Cape, is aligned to Oscar Mabuyane. And that faction is aligned to the Ramaphosa faction. The second reason why Oscar Mabuyane, in my view, at the moment, has an upper hand is the fact that he's got the state machinery at his disposal, meaning that he can dish out favors to his henchmen in exchange for support. Lastly, and most importantly, I think one of the things that are an advantage to him is the fact that most of the branches, they know that if they're aligned to him, they stand to benefit.
Do you think the presence of ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa in the Eastern Cape this weekend is to bolster the strength of Oscar Mabuyane and to try and tell very clearly any factions attempting to oust leadership in the province that there is a very strong presence and intended for that presence to be backed up on a national level?
Yes, of course. You must remember, the Eastern Cape is the second largest province with the numbers in the ANC. And I think the largest one is KZN. And I don't think that one will vouch for Ramaphosa to come back. So this one is extremely important for Ramaphosa to come back. So Ramaphosa will do anything to endorse the candidacy of Oscar Mabuyane. No wonder, for instance, despite the fact that there have been some findings that have been against him, but those findings have not been entertained. A case in point is the report by the public protector that singled his name out. Also, we must remember that in the beginning, after the outcome of the conference, there was an investigation by Spoondebele that argued that the PEC must be dissolved. But that issue was dismissed by the NEC because the majority of the people are aligned to Ramaphosa. No wonder he was able to be allowed to continue. So those are some of the advantages of his campaign.